Well, my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gon' fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
Check him out for sure.
24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them birdies, not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins, watch it for 12, but I'm say 30. 24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. I get it, I'm gone, pull off in a hurry. Crescent to Percocet, enter my slurpee. No time to kick it, I'm busy, I'm working. Life is suspended, I'm still out here serving. 30s in green, 3 types of lean. Pulling up clean, foreign machine, infrared beam, carbon 15, MoneyBoy Trey. Fly with no wings, my bottom's is red, Robert's the jean. Coat on my body, I feel like a king. Go to one center, of course, I watching King. Real Richard Wiley put on for the team. Up your opinion, that's all that I scream. I was 14 when I had a dream. Dollar sign, go for the green. Double cup, sipping on lean. Pop me a bean. Swaggin', I'm pressing, I'm clean. Feeling like Jordan, I'm wearing 6 rings. Rolling up, smoking supreme. Infrared beam. Carbon to carbon 15. Precise like a surgeon, I won't miss a thing. 24/7, I'm fly with no wings. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7, be moving them birdies. Not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins. Watch it for 12, up 30. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shoot Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. MoneyBoy Trey. Trapping Black Haven on Mount to the lake. Sky's the limit, I'm winning, I'm paid. Not popping bottles unless it's a spade. Sleep when you die, been up for 3 days. Keep a Glock 40 if tempted, I raid. I do not play. Money ain't, that's where I stay. Fresh off a flight, New York to LA. 901, work where I stay. Falcons and Hawks like I play in the A. Went to my jewelers for 21K. I'm swagging, I'm saucing, OG got me coughing. I'm fresh to death, I belong in a coffin. Brian B. Trey hit the gas and I lost him. I'm shining, I'm flossing, I'm swagging, I'm saucing, OG got me coughing. I'm fresh to death, I belong in a coffin. White and green damage like I play for Boston. 24/7, I grind no exhaustion. I'm about that action, not doing no talking. Don't cross the line if you do it, my caution. Don't cross the line if you do it, my caution. Just swimming with sharks, we're fucking with bosses. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7, be moving them birdies. Not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins. Watch it for 12, go 30. 24/7, be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shoot Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Toxic Masculinity Show. I am your host, MoneyBoy Trey. Happy birthday, Dennis. Happy birthday, you old fucker, you. How's it going?
Man, it's going great, bro. They ruined my birthday, man, talking about this dude not guilty. This dude's a murderer.
I'm just going to sit back and let you speak your speech and I'll respond. Go ahead.
Why
is Kyle a murderer?
First of all, he crossed state lines with an illegal firearm. That's a federal offense.
So what?
Right?
It's not. I travel across state lines with my firearm all the time because the Tennessee handgun permit allows me to travel to 32 states.
See what you said? You see what you said? You have a permit. He's 17 years old. It's against the law for him to have a possession of any firearm.
Well, they didn't charge him with that, sir. So I don't know why we're talking about that.
They did charge him with carrying a legal firearm. They dismissed that count because once again the fix was in.
Sir, do you know what dismiss means? That means they threw it out. They didn't charge him with it.
First of all, this 75-year-old judge had an agenda to get him off to begin with.
Judge, first of all, sir, the judge did not go into the room and say not guilty. It was 12 people of his peers that said not guilty. It wasn't the judge.
So you carry an AR-15 across state lines.
Sir, why won't you just acknowledge Kyle had a hell of a defense team?
Because that was the worst prosecutor I ever seen in my life.
I will agree with that. The prosecution probably dropped the ball because they sucked. Can't be mad that Kyle's defense was better than the prosecutor. That's what it falls down to.
He should be relieved of his responsibilities as a senior prosecutor right now.
I mean, you can't win them all, you can't lose them all. Like
how you go? You had the evidence on tape, and you couldn't explain. How in the hell are you afraid for your life? And somebody has a skateboard,
sir. Do you not know you could be killed with a skateboard?
If you have an AR-15,
nigga, it don't. Are you a God-fearing man?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Goliath had a sword, didn't he? And David had a fucking rock and a slingshot. So don't do me with it. Yes, nigga.
Bruh,
it's a weapon. If you hit a nigga in the head with a bottle, skateboard, bottle, brick, rock, nickel, penny, whatever, you throw that motherfucker hard enough, you can kill somebody.
Let me ask you a direct question. No. You as an African-American man, do you think you can travel to the next state over, which is Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken? Drop your 17-year-old son off. He get out your car, go shoot 2 people, killing 2, injuring 1. Walk back to his car, carry the AR-15, walk past a police barricade.
He didn't walk back to his car, sir. He walked to the police to turn himself in.
No, he went back to Antioch, back to his hometown, and turned himself in.
That's after he tried to turn himself in, and it wasn't helping.
Exactly. So they weren't even interested in arresting him. You killed 2 people. You're white. You can do whatever you want.
They did it. Oh God! Now you're making it a race thing. Well,
it is a race thing. Okay, and a black man in America would have got off with that much evidence.
Bruh, since you're making it a race thing, why the fuck do you care that Kyle killed 2 white people and got away with it? He didn't hurt any black people. Why the fuck do you care?
That. He's a black man in this country.
Sir, it is not racist if he killed 2 white people.
I'm not saying it's racist. It is racist because a black man can do it.
He killed 2 white people.
Okay, this is the first time. Let's just break this down like a fraction. Do you think a black man with the same amount of evidence in front of him would have got found not guilty of all charges?
OJ got found guilty of all charges with all the evidence.
It wasn't no video, sir.
With all the evidence
wasn't no video
OJ,
killing them people.
In the video evidence that they had on Kyle, they saw Kyle being attacked, sir.
Let me ask you this question.
That is so you just gonna ignore
that
part of the video. So you're gonna ignore the part of the video where Kyle was being fucked with, where they were antagonizing Kyle, where they tried to stop Kyle, where the people that Kyle shot had guns and shit. Fuck the nigga with the skateboard. There was a nigga with a gun too, and them 2 were working together. They was going.
Let me ask you this question. When the video that was not admissible in court was one when he said when he saw people looting out of a Walgreens, he said, "I wish I had my AR-15 right now. I would pump a few rounds at them."
He wasn't. Was he in Wisconsin at the time?
No, he was in Antioch, Illinois.
So why are you talking about that?
That shows his state of mind. That shows his state of mind.
You say you wish you could whoop niggas and kill niggas all the time. That don't mean you're gonna go do it.
But if I actually go out and do it,
he
that shows I have a
He actually didn't go kill any looters though. The looters came up bothering him. One guy came up bothering him. So
but it was okay to call those victims.
You are one of those
okay
niggas,
to call those.
Sir, you're one of those niggas that did not watch this case at all.
I watched the whole trial, sir.
Okay,
I watched the whole trial. I watched his whole testimony.
So why did you ignore the fact that the video evidence showed that everybody Kyle shot was fucking with him? Them other 2 people that got shot after the first person, Kyle was running. And
let me ask you a question.
Fucking with him with guns. I don't know if you're gonna kill me or what.
Let me ask you this question. Sir. Can I ask you a question? If you'd have never had that illegal firearm, would them people be alive or dead right now?
It would.
He had no. First of all, you act like he has the right to walk down the street.
It would be safe. Actually, he did it because he was 17, but nobody knew the nigga was 17 until after the crime was committed. Nobody knew his age
MoneyBoy.
After the crime
he had no right to possess that gun in the first place. That's what I'm saying. People want to get back to the fact that he shot
him with that. They did
He
not
had no
charge him with
right
that.
to
They did
He
not
had no
charge him with
right
that.
to be in possession.
Sir,
First of all, his
name
mother
the,
should have been on trial with him. She should have been charged with felony murder.
what has she been charged with? Has she been charged with
Nothing.
anything? Well, the guy that bought the gun for him has been charged, and he also was a state witness, but he's being charged with buying an illegal gun for Kyle. But that's
Why
the only
isn't his
charge they
mother
have
being
on
charged?
him.
I want to know. Answer
I'm
this question
asking
for me.
you if she is or not. You claim you
No,
followed the
she has
whole
not
case.
faced not one single indictment for letting her son get out her car with the AR-15.
Let me Google it, bro. You the same nigga that said you wouldn't turn your kids in for killing somebody. So
But
I'm
I'm
really,
not gonna take my son.
you said you were harboring.
Them are two different.
You said
Money
you would
boy,
help that nigga get away. So
money
that's the
boy.
same thing
That's
Kyle
two
Mama
different
did.
scenarios. I wouldn't put my son in a car with an AR-15 and drive him nowhere and let him walk down the street with an AR-15 in his hand.
Sir,
Them are two
why
separate
are you
circumstances.
mad that this white man killed white people and got away with it? Why are you mad?
Because the injustice in this country is gone long enough.
Well, it's not an injustice, sir. It doesn't bother you. And you don't say that when niggas get away with killing niggas every day in the legal system. In court, black people get out for killing people too, sir. I did not hear this outrage when Leonard Little killed a motherfucker in his car, nor Dante Stallworth.
They got convicted, sir.
They did no jail time, sir.
Dante Stallworth got convicted. Leonard Little got convicted.
How much jail time did they do?
Henry Ruggs is going to get convicted. Do you realize this man, Kyle Rittenhouse?
How much jail
Do you
time
realize Kyle Rittenhouse can go apply to be a police officer right at this very moment, knowing that he's a killer?
That's what happens when you're found not guilty, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I watched that trial and I watched the motions that judge allowed in. He was pro-defense. The whole trial, he was pro-defense.
Well, they could have thrown it out and asked it to be moved to another thing because they felt the judge was being.
You had a 75-year-old white man. Let this man.
Why do you keep going back to race? Everybody in the fucking case was white. So why do you keep saying the?
Sir, I can't. When I watched that, I've never seen a black man on trial for first-degree murder get up and get to stand next to the judge and pick his own jury out of a hat.
That didn't happen, sir.
Yes, it did. I watched it. I watched it live.
Sir, you're lying. The fucking defendant has no say-so in who the jurors are.
Yes, he does. They pick a jury. You have to agree upon a jury. You get challenged.
Yes, the prosecutors and the defense does. They don't ask Kyle for shit because Kyle isn't a lawyer who's been through that and who knows what to look for. So they don't ask the fucking defendant who you want on the jury. Come on, bro.
Do you really think a black man in this country? You never once answered that question, cuz. Do you think a black man in the same set of circumstances would have been found not guilty?
Yeah, I say yes. If it was in the same place, the same situation, yes. The same video, the same circumstances, yes. They threw out the smaller charge.
If you don't realize, we don't play by the same set of rules as white folks in this country.
Sir, you don't. I can't say. You can only speak for you on that because again, I've told you I'm one of them people that have never experienced racism, and y'all look at me crazy for it. My life ain't y'all. I go off what the fuck I see and what I've experienced, and every day I don't see racism. I don't see white people in my city getting away with shit that black folks don't. I just don't.
What I'm saying to you, sir, what I'm saying to you is, this little young man, killer, went to a protest armed with an AR-15.
Along
he
with
drove there.
Bruh, it was a lot of motherfuckers out there with AR-15s and shit. He wasn't the only one. That's why nobody questioned how old the fuck he was, because everybody was walking around with guns, which you can do in America, by the way.
Not at 17. He was.
Okay, not at 17. You keep saying that, but they did not charge him with that. So you need to be mad at the prosecution who could have entered that in. They could have had that as count number 5. They decided to just go after the attempted murder and the murder charges. That's what they wanted because that carried more time. Unlike that unlawful weapon, him just possessing a fucking gun would have been probation, 1129, time served. It's not a major charge.
First of all, if you committed a crime, you should be charged with felony murder because he was in commission of a felony while committing a murder.
He did get charged with felony murder. He did. They just didn't charge him with the unlawful possession of a weapon because he was young. That was it. He didn't have anything on his record to keep him from carrying a gun. He just wasn't of legal age. It's just like if you get caught drinking at 17 instead of 21. That's not a real charge that you're going to do jail time for.
I just don't understand how you justifying this man. This is like another Casey Anthony situation.
I'm justifying it because the only thing he did was carry a gun illegally. But had he not had that gun illegally, Kyle may have been dead. Because again,
how would he wouldn't have been there if he had an AR-15?
He could, bruh. So that's a stupid statement because there were people there with guns and there were people not there without. There were people there.
The people that were carrying guns were law-abiding citizens.
So had he been
Kyle Rittenhouse was committing a crime, sir.
Had he been there, he might. Had he been there without his gun, he may be dead. Because again, he was antagonized and provoked by the first nigga that he shot. And I'm still trying to figure out why black people are upset about this. We got Ahmaud Arbery case going on where a black person was actually killed by white people, and niggas are upset that a white person killed white people. This ain't even got shit to do with black people. Now y'all care about the criminal justice system. This is what kills me about niggas. Y'all say the criminal justice system is unfair, yada, 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 all of this. And y'all are acting like y'all are surprised this shit happened. Either the shit rigged and y'all, which one is it? Is the shit rigged and y'all knew it was going to happen? Or are y'all, so why are you shocked? This should be
I wasn't shocked. I knew he was getting off.
Sir, you said this KK carrying motherfucker. Like, didn't you just automatically assume the nigga was in the KKK?
He was in some kind of militia group.
Just like all the Black Panthers that were in Brunswick, Georgia at Stone, well, not in Brunswick, Georgia, but at Stone Mountain when Ahmaud Arbery was killed, they're in a militia group too because they linked up and they had their guns and they were walking through the neighborhood.
Do you realize after he killed them people, when he bonded him out, he went and committed another crime. He went out illegal drinking, posting pictures on social media at bars, getting drunk. Like this
was he charged?
No, because the fix was in.
Okay. Well, again, that's something you have to be mad at the people, and you need to talk to those people that failed to charge him for drinking.
You know what I mean? He just got out on bail, committed another crime. His bail wasn't revoked. Like the fix was in.
I haven't heard any of this shit. Where are you getting this from?
It's online, man. There's pictures of him when he got out. When he got out of jail, when he got bonded out, they raised millions of dollars on his GoFundMe for him to get out on bail.
Sir, so
and he went to the bar and was drinking. That was not allowed in and presented as evidence.
So the jurors. Because he wasn't charged. That's why it wasn't presented as evidence. He wasn't charged for underage drinking, probably because they couldn't prove when those pictures were taken, sir. But
then they went out and signed that case to the worst prosecutor I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I said, like, when they started doing closing arguments and I heard the defense attorney break down how the prosecutor didn't know shit about guns and how the sheriff would have objected, and he said Kyle had the gun. I said, oh, dude is a fucking beast. He is whooping dude's ass. He gonna be famous after today. He kicked. Oh, yeah, he kicked.
Yes,
his ass.
Yesterday's prize is not today's prize.
Now you could say it was the fix in out there, but you cannot overlook the defense team did their fucking job.
Oh hell yeah, they did.
They put on a good case. Hell, the jury came back and had to ask the judge some shit. They was like, can we do this? And actually the judge did allow them to see the drone footage he let them look at the drone footage, which he didn't allow during testimony, but he let them look at it while they were deliberating, but he gave them instructions about it. But he let them look at it. But yeah, so we saying all the jurors on there were part of the fix too. Were there any black jurors on there? And if so, how did they become part of the fix?
It was 11 white jurors and 1 black juror.
So how did that black guy get part of the fix? Because he had to say not guilty too on all 4 counts.
Man, That's just crazy, man. I just don't understand how that white man got off killing 2 people, injuring one, carrying an
Real nigga
illegal
shit.
assault weapon that he was not lawful in carrying. He was doing a crime when he was carrying a gun walking down the street.
Sir, why are you talking about a misdemeanor, bruh? Him having the gun under it's just a damn misdemeanor. And
That should have
again,
been the
had he not
underlying
had the
crime to get him charged with felony murder.
well, no, he was charged with felony murder, sir. What the hell are you talking about? He was charged with felony murder. They just wanted the shit that came with harsh time instead of that little ass charge. It's not unusual for them to throw out small shit and just focus on the big shit. You don't want a case with 38 charges and 19 of them motherfuckers are small charges. You don't
Man,
carry no
I
time.
seen
You
black
just bother
men
the
get
courts up.
overcharged, over sentenced, over everything. I just wanted justice for the victims. You know what I mean? White, black,
You
Indian.
don't give a fuck about them white people that got killed. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know their names.
You know what I mean?
Name one. Okay, since you wanted justice for the victims, name one of them.
I don't know them. I don't know them white people name.
My point exactly. So you don't want justice for them.
I just
You
wanted
just
that
want,
white man, that white boy, to be crucified. You ain't never lied.
Why? He took out his own, sir. Why would you?
Man, this
Why?
ain't
He
the end
took
for
out
this
his
white boy.
own.
This ain't the end for this white boy.
If it's not the end, so he's going to go out and take out more white people. Why are we upset?
Because I wanted him to suffer. I wanted him to do time for what his actions. I've seen black men get crucified for less.
This is a case of black people sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. This ain't our fucking business. Because again, we don't believe in the judicial system anyway. So why do we care?
Because that white boy needs to be held accountable for his murdering murdered. Let me be correct. He murdered one unarmed person.
Sir, you do realize when you go to court, you can win and you can lose. I don't understand why niggas like some people win, some people lose. Even guilty people are found innocent. Innocent people are found guilty. Shit happens.
Yeah, but not when the murder is on tape and you have scene by scene of him shooting somebody 4 times.
It happens it actually happens all the time. It's called self-defense, which is what his defense team proved, that he defended himself in every action he took other than carrying the gun, and they didn't have to explain to him carrying the gun because the prosecutors didn't charge him with it. That was they fuck up.
The first thing he did when he was walking down the street with that AR-15, the guy
he wasn't walking down the street. He was standing on a parking lot with a group of other people, and there was a white guy antagonizing him.
Sir, he left the parking lot and started walking down the street.
Okay. He was like, okay.
And the guy ran up on him with a skateboard.
That's not the first person he shot, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, it was. The first person he shot was the guy with the skateboard.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to let the people listen to this and tell you how fucking wrong you are. The nigga shot.
We don't have to argue. It's a fact. He shot.
He encountered the nigga with the skateboard after he had already shot and killed somebody. The nigga with the skateboard was trying to stop him, just like the nigga with the gun. They were trying to stop him after he had already shot somebody. But to tell us what happened for the first guy to get shot initially.
He ran up on him with a skateboard.
That is wrong, sir. But if you say so, what's going on, man?
Yeah, buddy, what's going on?
I'm trying
What's
to figure
your view
out why
on this,
niggas
man? I would
care.
like your take on this situation.
Tell you the truth, I didn't follow too much of the cases. I was following bits and pieces because I learned on situations like this, just like the George Floyd situation, black people can't see the thing with an unbiased eye without getting a lot of bullshit from niggas. So I decided to leave this one alone.
I never really was into it like this because, again, he didn't kill no black people. So I don't understand why black people were so interested in this story to begin with. Again, we got Ahmad Arbery shit going on, and now that's all I've been hearing about the past week is Kyle, while Ahmad shit going on.
Now, the only thing that I will say about that is we have been known to be predators. You know what I'm saying? Just destructive predators to society. And we was charged. Our youth are being charged as adults with, you know what I'm saying, when they're kids with adult situations. What we wanted to know, was he going to be charged with the same thing? Which it sounds like he wasn't. It don't matter what he do, but was he charged as an adult?
Yes, he had 4 murder charges.
Oh, okay.
Well, he had 3 murder charges and an attempted murder charge.
Oh, word.
And they found him not guilty on all 4 of them motherfuckers.
Damn.
His first crime was crossing state lines with an illegal firearm.
They didn't charge him with that, sir. You keep saying that, but nigga, you're personally charging with him that the prosecution nor the state did.
But isn't that a charge that can pop up later?
Probably not. They probably could, but again, as I told Dennis initially, they could just probably hit him with time served on it, or give him
not
probation.
If it's a federal charge, not if it's in a federal court, because he can be charged with a federal crime.
All they can charge him for now is illegal possession of a gun. That's it. They can't throw in what he did after that or anything because he's already been found not guilty. So all they could get him with is, you were a minor and you had a gun, you could get probation for that. Because they can't link the crime to it. That would just be like if your kid got caught with a gun right now at 17, ain't got shit on his record. It's not going to jail for that. You're just riding in the car, got a gun, pulled over. You're not going to jail for that. You may go to jail that night, but you're not going to serve any real time for that.
I just want to know if a black man in this country can cross state lines with a legal assault rifle, get out his car.
Bro, you're on fucking repeat. You're on repeat. You keep saying that. We've already answered that question. You asking it again ain't going to change my answer. I
was asking Matt Militant. I was asking Matt Militant that question.
Go ahead.
Not you, sir.
Running one more again.
So do you think a black man in America could cross state lines with an illegal firearm, get out his car, shoot 2 people, murdering 2, injuring 1, and claim self-defense because somebody had a skateboard?
First of all, this happened 6 months ago.
Sir, you keep talking about the skateboard, but you're ignoring the fact. Never mind.
You got an AR-15 and somebody
the more you talk, the more it shows how you don't know about this case, because you keep talking about the skateboard and not the nigga that had a gun or the first person he killed, who was pointing a gun at him in his own right.
I thought the dude was protecting.
But we're just gonna ignore all of that shit and talk about a skateboard.
I thought the dude so-called was protecting a car lot.
He left the car lot and walked down the street.
No, he killed the nigga at the car lot. Then he took off running.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Okay.
He left the car lot. I followed the whole trial, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have.
He left the car lot.
You should have detailed notes then.
Exactly, but he keeps talking about the nigga with the skateboard. But he's not talking about the nigga with the gun. He killed 2 people. So if he killed the one with the skateboard first, who's the second one that died?
The second one that died was the guy he had with the gun. I would have shot him too. I'm not talking about the guy who ran up on him with a gun. He was justified in those actions.
Didn't the guy with the gun only get his bicep blown off? He didn't die. Oops.
Yes, so he shot 2 people.
But you followed the whole case though. So where's the third nigga? Where's the second nigga he killed? Because the nigga that had the gun got his bicep shot. You said he killed the guy with the skateboard. So where's the other guy that he killed? And the guy with the skateboard and the guy with the gun were at the same time. They were trying to wrestle the gun away from him.
The guy that ran up on him with the gun saw him shoot the guy with the skateboard. He tried to run up on him. You're right. He tried to disarm him.
That's 2 people. That's 2 people. One's dead, one's shot. He killed 2.
I don't recall the first one he shot.
But you watched the whole trial and you know this shit.
I mean, truthfully, I ain't got no problem with the guy. I wish he was in my neighborhood. If niggas decide to get in their motherfucking feelings and decide to burn up my fucking town, I wish a person like that was in my vicinity. Because a lot of that shit didn't make
property
sense
is worth more than a human life.
For what they was doing it for, Dennis. What they did it for.
Dennis, there is no evidence that Kyle's mom drove her son to Kenosha, sir. So you're still putting out false information.
Bro, look at that, bro. How you get there?
Nigga, I'm looking it up right now. That's why I just told you this shit. I'm reading it from PolitiFact. There is no evidence that Whitney Rittenhouse drove her son to Kenosha, and no evidence that her son was armed when he left their Illinois home for Kenosha.
Hold on 1 second, sir. I gotta fact check you. Give me 1 second.
I just type in what I did. I said the first thing I typed in was Kyle Rittenhouse mom charged, and then they started bringing up her talking about GoFundMe's, and the second story I think it is the one that's asking, did she drop him off? Go ahead, PMP. Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
What up, man?
Yo, what's going on? Rittenhouse is a black freedom fighter, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey,
listen to me. Who else you know would shoot a pedo and a white guy who's using the N-word, other than the black freedom fighter?
Brother Kyle.
Exactly. Amen.
Kyle took 2 pieces of trash off the streets for us, and these niggas are mad.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't really want to get involved with this, because I seen what happened.
Hold on, sir.
The main reason
they said the first guy he shot threw a plastic bag at him.
Hey, I don't care about that. All I know is that he called him.
He also pointed a gun at him too. If you heard the testimony,
you said he killed somebody for throwing a plastic bag at him,
sir. You heard the testimony say that man was pointing a gun at Kyle while talking trash to Kyle all night.
And he'll just let out of jail a
week ago. If you point a gun at somebody, sir, my life is in danger. I have the right to shoot you at that point. I don't know if you're going to shoot me because you're pointing a gun at me, or should I wait until I actually see the fire come from your muzzle before I decide to protect myself?
And you're already outnumbered. So who?
Go ahead, man. I'm reading something.
So you're against him?
Absolutely, I am.
Okay. Under what grounds? What's your argument?
It wasn't no damn self-defense.
Is that what you're fighting? Whether it's self-defense or not?
Well, what I'm fighting is it ain't a black man in this country had the facts presented that he had against him and would have been found not guilty.
So he went out there fighting for us, and you got a problem. How
was he fighting, sir?
According to court documents and testimony, Kyle arrived in Kenosha on his own and went to the protest with a friend who provided him a gun. The gun was kept at the home of the friend's stepfather in Kenosha. Yep. Mom had nothing to do with that shit, but you out here talking about, if it was a black mom that drove it, the mom didn't drive him, sir. She probably didn't even know he had the gun, sir.
Put it this way. If you want to argue that it wouldn't happen to a black man, didn't it happen to the baby? Was he put in jail?
Nope. Was Gucci Mane put in jail? Nope. Several rappers have gotten away with killing niggas, and it was called self-defense. Haven't been to jail. I'm glad you brought that up, because that didn't even hit my mind when Dennis was pointing this shit out.
Yep. I came to pod, man.
Normal niggas get away with it.
The biggest problem we have looking at this situation is black people are too fucking racist. It took me a long time to come to this conclusion. And I'm pro-black. I was pro-black. You know what I'm saying? But it took me to open my eyes to look at everything in totality. It's like we look at everything as black and white, but I'm seeing so much from the other side that's not showing that. We are grading another race by 1% of their population. And they do the same. Some of them do the same thing to us. Like a bunch of us ain't shit. We worthless niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what white people ain't doing right now? In Milwaukee, tearing shit up, saying, "Oh, he." They're not tearing shit up, saying justice wasn't served.
And isn't that a mix? Isn't that a mixed community?
Well, they moved it to Milwaukee because they said Kenosha would have been too much of a hotbed to carry the verdict because they knew niggas would be mad for some odd reason. I can see if a black person had been killed in all of this, I can understand niggas' outrage. This is baffling to me.
It depends on what the nigga was doing. I'm not gonna get upset because this is what caused this from the get go. Niggas getting upset for somebody, some other nigga doing some dumb shit.
Yep.
The dude walked away from cops talking to him, went to his fucking vehicle, opened the door, and grabbed a fucking knife. He said this with his own words. And they tore up the fucking town because he got shot. That's that stupid nigga's fault.
And the liberal media wants to brainwash people to think that this is a cause worth fighting for, when it's not. It never was. It's none of our business, to be honest.
Man, white people, if it's a cause to be fought for, white people need to do it. This ain't our business.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not. I'm saying Ahmaud Arbery's case is way more important than this shit.
And it's going on the exact same time. Tell me that's not a coincidence.
Man, them niggas going down for life. Them white boys going down for life.
Well, let's see, because.
According to you, the system is rigged. So why would you be expecting them to go down for life?
Because they have a competent prosecutor prosecuting that case. That Kyle Rittenhouse prosecutor was the worst prosecutor in U.S. history.
Hey, y'all ready for the shutdown? Let me shut them down real quick. How do you explain a high school student in Texas who shot in the classroom? He had a gun on school property, first of all. He shot in the classroom, hit 3 or 4 people, wounded 3 or 4 people. He didn't kill nobody, but still, he was let out on bond.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, I don't even think the charges are going to stick the way they put in this shit. So whatever they did with this white boy is to make up for this damn black dude. Yeah, they working side by side as far as the cases. They're going to let one off, they're going to let the other one off. The way I'm seeing it.
Yep, I remember that case too.
Yeah, this one nothing but a month and a half ago.
Yep.
I just want to know, explain to me, how do you fear for your life when a person is coming at you on a skateboard? I'm like, I've never been in fear in my life.
I explained this earlier, nigga. A skateboard is a weapon if he swing that motherfucker hard enough. What the hell?
Hold on, y'all.
If you can kill somebody with your fist, why the fuck do you think you can't kill somebody with a skateboard?
He's still not answering the question that I just put out there. Why don't you have a problem with the black dude who shot in the classroom who was involved in a fist fight? You know what I'm saying? With a younger dude, this dude's 18, 19 years old, still in high school, getting beat up by a 15-year-old, and he shot the boy.
And he wasn't supposed to have a gun either. You don't seem to care about that.
But he's going to prison. He's going to go to spend the rest of his life in prison for that.
Who?
Whoever y'all said shot up a classroom is going to spend the rest of his life in the Texas Department of Corrections.
Oh, how was that possible when they already let him out on bond? I can't see them going that far. They would have kept.
Well,
kept
Kyle
him in
was
there.
out on bond too.
True.
Everybody gets required a bond. That's a right in this country. So what are you talking about?
Well, now Fed charges, you don't get bonds with Fed charges.
And truthfully, Rittenhouse's bail was a whole lot higher than this black guy. So where's the injustice at?
The injustice is, I guess you guys ain't on it.
You just want to see racism and everything, sir. Kyle had a higher bond.
I'm not saying this right. I'm just saying I just want to know how can somebody with them facts that were presented at trial. I understand how he got away because that prosecutor was incompetent. You know what I mean? He couldn't even cross
the facts at the trial that were presented showed that the first nigga he shot pointed a gun at him.
I would have told Kyle Rittenhouse ass up on cross-examination.
They tried.
Saying what?
They tried.
What could you have said?
My first point I would have made, if you were not there with an illegal firearm, this situation would have never happened.
Now, he could have actually been dead because that same guy could have just very well been upset he was there protecting the business and pointed a gun at him still and killed him.
You know what else I found out? It doesn't matter if the gun is illegal or not. If you killed someone out of self-defense, you could use any gun and you'll be found not guilty.
What's called the
Hold
gun
up. Wait a
wasn't the
minute.
gun
Let me.
wasn't illegal because the gun was a legal rifle.
It wasn't illegal at all because it didn't cross
He
state
just
lines.
he just had he just had possession of it. I
Possession
think the person that bought it actually bought it legally. They were trying to say that he bought the gun for Kyle. No, he didn't. He just let Kyle use it that night.
Yeah, and the thing is, as I said, if it was illegal, if it crossed state lines, it wouldn't have mattered. He is
But
allowed to defend himself and kill someone.
correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it a rapper recently who can't have guns? Didn't his house get broke into and him and his girlfriend both shot at the intruder? He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be around guns because he's a felon and he has pending cases. And yet he was able to shoot at intruders in his house. Him and his girlfriend, 2 people shot. He wasn't charged with anything.
That Bun B?
No, not Bun B. Bun B ain't got no fellas. His wife, the different story. No, I'm talking about Little Dirk. Little Dirk's her house got broken into a couple weeks ago, and him and his girlfriend shot back at the intruders. Everybody knows Dirk is a felon, ain't supposed to be around guns. He wasn't charged with it. They considered that an act of self-defense. Didn't even bring up the fact that why you got guns, bro, and shooting them. They didn't bring it up. So all this racist shit is just weird as fuck.
Yep.
When we ignore the shit that black people get away with.
Man, we using racism on everything, Dennis.
Man, the first thing
I'm not saying it was racist what he did was anything about race. I'm just saying it's injustice in our legal system in this country. It favors the whites. Ain't no black person could have got away with what Kyle Rittenhouse did with the same facts that were presented at trial.
That's not true.
How about this? How about we clean up our fucking houses so we ain't got to worry about these damn laws in these courts?
You know what I mean? I'm like,
how about this? Hold on, Dennis. You're in Oakland, right?
Let me ask you.
Hold on.
How would that? Would they be calling him a young man? I think if that would have been a black 17-year-old boy. First of all, the narrative would have been he's a thug with a gun. They wouldn't have been calling him no young.
You're in Oakland, so you know about the Black Panthers. You know what they did when they went up to Sacramento in their city hall with all the guns drawn by their sides? None of them got arrested.
They forget about that.
Because it was legal. You're legally allowed to bear arms. None of them got arrested. None of them were charged, and they were all black.
But Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't legal. He wasn't legal for him to have that gun in the first place.
But the point I'm making to you is, black people.
He wasn't carrying a legal firearm. He was breaking the law with having that gun. Period. He crossed state lines with a legal firearm, which is a federal offense.
He lives in Illinois. The gun was kept in Wisconsin, so he didn't cross state lines.
No, the gun actually was kept at his. I think never mind. I might have to go back and read it, but I think it said it was kept at his friend's house in Illinois. But even still, it was the friend's gun. It wasn't his. So the friend could have carried the gun across state lines legally any fucking way.
Yeah. In this case, he crossed state lines by going from Illinois to Kenosha, but the gun was in Kenosha, so the gun never crossed state lines. That's where it wasn't reported correctly, right? So people ran with this narrative that he took the gun from his house in Illinois and crossed state lines with it. That never happened. A lot of false information that was out there.
And a lot of it came from the media.
Yep. CNN, the liberal media that want to push this narrative that if it was a black person, this wouldn't go the same way because they don't want black people to be armed. They want black people to be afraid.
You can't leave bitch ass black niggas and shit. A lot of folks listen to like fucking Roland Martin and Willie D and all these motherfuckers who's just stuck on keeping our people's minds stuck in racism.
Yeah, and the thing is, the whole premise of if it was a black person, this wouldn't have happened. The whole premise of that is to scare black people from behaving like citizens who belong in the country, and to actually participate in normal activity that you have the right to participate in as an American, right? They don't want you to feel free to do that. So this is why they push that narrative. But the thing, to be honest with you, the more black people who exercise the right and show up in these spaces, with guns drawn, if they're legally allowed to do so, the more likely we're going to now exercise our legal right to do that and not have to hide, not have to do things that are illegal, thinking that's the only way we could do things. If we are shown that it can be done legitimately, more black people will be comfortable to do it that way and seek out
Dennis,
those legal norms.
Dennis, while Mr.
Yes, sir. I'm
Rittenhouse is
here.
being now, listen to this, because you said you were actually right on that. They said he eventually leaves the dealership and is barred by the police from returning. 6 minutes later, footage shows Mr. Rittenhouse being chased by an unknown group of people. A gang of people are chasing him into the parking lot of another dealership several blocks away. While Mr. Rittenhouse is being pursued by the group, an unknown man fires into the air, though it's unclear why. The weapon's muzzle flash appears in the footage. Mr. Rittenhouse turns towards the sound of gunfire as another pursuer lunges towards him from the same direction. Mr. Rittenhouse then fires 4 times and appears to shoot the man in the head. So niggas are chasing me. I hear gunshots. I'm defending myself.
Basically.
It's a gang of people chasing him. Are you saying he was wrong for shooting?
You see that on camera.
Yep.
I saw the video on camera. The guy that he shot in the head didn't have no gun, had a plastic bag in his hand, bruh. How's that self-defense?
Did you see the real video, or did you see the
I'm gonna reread it again. Let me reread it for Dennis. While Mr. Rittenhouse is being pursued by a group, it's a group of niggas chasing him. So his life is already in danger then, because it's a fucking mob. And as you just saw at Astro World, niggas get killed by trampling and stomping. And then it says, an unknown gunman fires into the air. The weapon's muzzle flash appears in the footage filmed at the scene, but then it said, what the hell? Nigga, a gun was fired, not by Kyle. He didn't know if he was being shot at or not.
Well, MoneyBoy, you gotta be clear. He wasn't chased by a group of black people. He was being chased by a group of whites.
A group of white people.
That needs to be clear. Yeah. Go ahead.
Dennis saw that video from CNN. You know how they did the girl that was about to stab those 2 girls, and they made the knife disappear.
Man, I saw the whole video unedited on YouTube. I saw all angles of the footage. He was not justified for shooting that man in the head. I don't understand.
What don't you understand? A group of niggas is chasing me. Like a group.
It wasn't niggas. It was white folks.
I'm putting myself in the situation now, since that's what you want to do with the black mom dropping them off. I am being chased by a group of niggas. I hear gunshots. I turn around, a nigga is lunging at me. What the fuck do you mean I don't have the right to shoot? I got the right to shoot when I started running in the first fucking place and I'm being chased by a gang of niggas. Then when I hear a gunshot,
first of all, you don't have the right to be there. First of all, that's a lie. Hold on.
If he didn't have the right to be there, none of the people chasing him had the right to be there.
Oh, what country are you in?
Can I ask y'all a question? First of all, the first law he was breaking, he broke numerous of laws that night. First of all, it was an 8 p.m. curfew. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Nobody was supposed to be there by that logic.
Can I finish? MoneyBoy, can I finish? That's the first law he broke. It was an 8 p.m. curfew. He disobeyed that law.
Well,
right?
Everybody broke a law. The people that got killed, they should have had their ass at home.
Can I finish my thought? You keep cutting me off, sir.
You gotta say no, because if you're going to say he broke curfew, he shouldn't have been there. The niggas he shot broke curfew and shouldn't have been there.
I'm weird. I agree with you on that. Everybody should have been charged with breaking curfew. Nobody was supposed to be there. Second of all, he was in possession of a gun that he had no right to own. He had no right to be walking down this. You act like he's walking down. He's being a lawful citizen walking around Kenosha, Wisconsin with a gun.
Sir,
he's a felon.
He was until people ID'd him and found out he was 17. He was lawful, because that night he had interaction with the police as he was giving out medical attention.
And they threw him a bottle of water.
Exactly. So apparently he looked like a law-abiding citizen, because that's the thing, Dennis. in Tennessee, it is in
wild.
Tennessee. In Tennessee, it is an open carry state, so I can be walking around with a gun on my hip in a holster, and nobody will know if I can legally carry it or not unless they ID me. Until they run my name and say, "Oh, you're not old enough," or "Oh, you got felonies," nobody knows.
But the fact just because don't nobody know you're committing a crime doesn't prevent you from committing that crime.
Sir, he did. If that's all you got was he was carrying an illegal gun, so what? Niggas do it all day, every day.
You know what I'm saying? He was a menace to society at that point because he went down. He walked in. He left the parking lot, walked down the street, knew when there was a riot going on, knew it was protest going on. He was initiating the situation, and he said on previous videos, "I wish I had my gun now. I would shoot at those looters."
Not initiate shit, bro.
He shot that boy in the head.
The man, how the fuck can you initiate something when you're being chased? Like, this is.
Hey,
stupid.
man, can you link that video of him blowing that dude head away into the chat, please?
This is stupid. How can you be initiating something and you're running away? You're running away, and then you hear gunshots. You don't know if you're being shot at in the back, if they're trying to shoot you in the back or what. You just hear gunshots as you're running. You turn around to see what the fuck going on.
Was that the only person he shot?
You turn around to see.
How many more people did he go down the street and mow down?
You turn around to see. That's how the first person got shot, because he turned around to see a motherfucker lunging at him and he shot. But let me ask you this question, Dennis. Why were they?
What's the next person he shot?
Let me ask you this question.
Let's move on to the next person he shot.
No, we're not moving on. Let me ask
Let's move on to the next person who shot who had a skateboard.
No, Dennis, we're not going to move past it because I have a serious question for you. Kyle had done nothing wrong prior to the mob chasing him. Why was the mob chasing him?
He had done something wrong. What are you talking about?
What? Kyle had not done anything wrong other than being out there with the rest of the people that were protecting.
No, he was carrying a legal firearm, sir.
No, the people chasing him didn't know that, jackass. So why were they chasing him?
I have no idea.
So stop
I'm
saying
not their mind. I don't know what's in their mindset at that point.
Nobody knew that a firearm was illegal until after he murked motherfuckers. So you can stop saying that. These people were chasing him without knowing his firearm was illegal.
Can I ask you a question? Can I pose a question to you?
No, because I need to know why these people were chasing him in the first place.
What was the point? What was the point of him going there? What was the point of him going there? What was the point of him carrying an AR-15 with 30 hollow points in there?
To protect people's businesses like everybody else that was there that he was in the group with.
Did they ask him to come there?
He's on camera putting out fires. He's on camera offering help and assistance.
You watched the trial. The trial said he actually was asked to come there and he got paid just like the rest of the people.
You know, he's at the car dealership.
You watched the trial, so you heard them say that he was paid. He was asked to be there and he was paid, sir. So why did you just ask me that question?
Bruh, he walked past a police barricade into a protest with an AR-15.
Why were they? The police didn't have a problem with it. Why were the crowd chasing him? Because he talked to the police at that point in time. At some point in the night, he was talking to police. They gave him water. Why was the crowd chasing him, sir?
Hold on, who paid him? Was
the owner of the car, the owner of the car dealership paid the people that came, fed them and everything.
Oh, okay.
They said all of that in the trial.
Damn.
So what point was him walking down the street protecting property?
Sir, why was he being chased?
You know what I'm saying? He shot somebody in the head. He said he was there.
He could have been walking home. He could have been walking back to his car because his shift was over and started getting chased by motherfuckers. But
what he said was, I was there to provide medical assistance to people that needed it. That's what he said he was for.
Which he did, and cameras show him giving medical assistance to people.
He gave somebody a Band-Aid.
Is that not fucking medical assistance?
This white boy went there to murder people. He got away with it.
Okay. He murdered his own white people, but them white people, you still ain't answered why them white people were chasing him in the first place. What did he do?
I can't answer what them savages was doing from the Caucasus Mountains. I don't know what them savages were thinking.
That's what you need to answer first, because without them,
this is my point.
I wouldn't have shot nobody.
This is my point. The world will be a better place if white people didn't exist. That's my whole point.
But what does that have to do with this trial? And
I'm
us?
sick of watching white people do shit in
Sir,
this
you
country
said if the
and get
world
off
would be
scot free.
better, you do realize he just took out two white
Two
people who
white people.
you just said it would be better off without him. That's two less white
So,
people.
he's
They
your
do.
freedom fighter too.
In my opinion, I'm sick of white people getting away with genocides and murders around this world and
So you're
on
for
this
him.
planet.
Bruh, you ought
So
to
you're
be
for him.
tired of the Crips and Bloods in your own state getting away with murder. Nigga,
What?
do you know how many unsolved murders y'all have? My nigga, cut it out.
Man,
That were
do
done
you
by black
realize?
people.
Do
Unsolved
you
murders
really?
that were committed by black people.
True
Do you
that.
realize? So you telling me that black people have done the atrocities to this planet and to this country as
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Money
God,
dropped.
look at God. God got him the fuck up out of here because that wasn't me.
I mean, shit. When I go
What's that
outside, I
saying?
feel over black people. I don't see white folks.
At the end of the day, I don't see any problem. The guy was a pedo. The guy just got out of jail. The guy was using the N-word. I don't see anything wrong.
Like, and we're not gonna ignore all the fact that black people, have evidence stacked up against them, have killed somebody's family member, and they get off.
Yep.
There's millions of black. Well, I won't say hundreds. There's thousands, possibly millions of black people who can tell you they feel like justice wasn't served in their loved one's murder because that person got off.
They don't want black people being comfortable having firearms legally. They want you to get it illegally. They want you to use it illegally. That's what they want.
Damn right. But I'm a proponent for it. Like I'm pissed off at our mayor now because he said that dumb shit. The state has so many. It's so easy for people to get to illegal people to get guns. I'm like, bruh, why would you punish the people that are legally able to carry? You're making them go through a stringent process, and criminals don't have to go through it. Because one thing about it, if a criminal wants a gun, they're going to get it. They don't give a
Yep.
fuck about the procedures and processes. At least now, with us being an open carry state, the criminals and the law-abiding citizens are on the same footing.
Yep. They're gonna think twice before committing crime.
Cal Rittenhouse is a criminal.
That's fine. But you got to say, you could, in your mind, he is, but according to the law, he was acquitted. Never happened.
Yeah, he was acquitted. He can go out and be a sheriff. He can go out and run to
Never
be a
happened. Good
politician.
for him. Maybe he'll kill more white people that's
So,
fucking up out here.
so you saying we're gonna have more riots and bullshit that got this started in the first place?
No white people are going to riot about this verdict at all. They're used to it.
Let me ask you guys something. Those white people, were they not trashing black neighborhoods?
Yep. That's
Yep.
why I was like, why?
Those guys that were chasing Kyle, yes, they were. Kyle was defending the black neighborhoods.
Okay then.
Excuse me, sir. Black neighborhood.
Yes, Kenosha is black. That's where all
Kenosha
the
is like an 87% white town. What are you talking about?
Okay.
The neighborhoods that they were protesting, just like all over America when people were protesting, it was done in black neighborhoods. And they were defacing and destroying black neighborhoods. They didn't go to
And
the
they were
black
in
areas.
Kenosha due to Jacob Blake and what happened with Jacob Blake.
Yeah.
And do you know these protesters and rioters that were black was actually paid to do that to their own shit?
Yeah, a lot of them too. Yeah.
We got proof all on Facebook, Craigslist, and all.
Man, can we keep the focus here on these white terrorists, man, who need to be deported back to their homeland?
What white terrorists are you talking about?
Cal Rittenhouse. That's what I'm talking about.
So he was a terrorist. So
Now,
if you had
sir,
a private business in that area, you wouldn't thank this guy for at least saving your business.
Now, Dennis, how would you feel if there was a white guy on this panel saying the black savages need to be deported back to the land that they came from? How would you feel?
We don't come from the Caucasus Mountains. We don't come from monkey descent. That's white folks. They are savages.
We don't come from here either. And all of us have the RHA gene, sir. or art,
No,
whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, yes,
we
we
don't
all
come from the
do.
Caucasus Mountains. We don't come from being a caveman.
We don't know where the fuck we come from, to be
Te-
honest.
technically, we did because it was us who got stuck in the mountains that converted over to white.
We had to teach them savages how to bathe themselves, how to cook food.
You can't have one without the other. They started off black, got stuck in the
Well,
goddamn mountains.
Dennis, if you believe that, why is Africa so fucking poor and these white countries where we taught them shit aren't? I wait.
How is Africa poor?
Don't
That's
get
the
me
narrative
started
the
on
white
that.
man wants you to paint. It's the richest land on the planet.
No, nigga, that's not the narrative. That you can just talk to Africans, sir. Like Africa is not a civilized country. Not
Because them
country. It's
white
not a
folks went
civilized
to Africa
continent.
with their guns and their liquor and their drugs.
But bruh, we're supposed to be the civilization. We taught them everything, so our shit's supposed to look like Wakanda before anybody else's. Because we
It did
taught
look like
them this shit.
Wakanda to them white devils
Nigga,
invaded.
it's always looked like mud huts and gravel roads and shit, nigga, dirt roads. Shit ain't never. Bro, stop it.
Hey, man, are you performing for your white zaddy right now?
If you, I'm just keeping it real, bro. Why aren't you? If Africa is so beautiful and all
Are
that,
you with the get along
Why haven't you
gang?
taken your black ass there yet, sir? America's
You
borders
know
are
what I'm
open.
saying?
You can
These
leave
white
whenever
folks,
you
these
want
white
to.
devils,
Go home to go back
they
to
need to
your
look into
country,
the
sir.
mirror and
Sir,
realize that they are
go back
ruining
to
this
your
planet
country.
and they need to change their ways.
Nigga, you helping rule everything the white man has gave you. You partake in. You driving around in your car polluting shit. You got your cell phone
Hold
helping them rape
the white
Africa.
man didn't invent
You
the
helping
car. What are
them.
you talking
You
about?
helping them rape Africa and all of that. I said you're driving around in their inventions. You said they're destroying the planet. You're driving around, putting pollution in the air.
The black
For the
man has
record,
invented
a lot of
everything on this planet.
Okay, so
for
why
We are
haven't the
the
black man?
sun
Why haven't
people.
the black? Okay, why haven't the black man invented a car for black people then? Since that's the case,
Because
why haven't
it's
they
they
called
have
invented?
they have. It's called. Hold on. It's called innovation. There's a car manufacturer in Nigeria. They have their own car company.
Yeah, that's not a global thing. This is Nigeria. If you don't see nobody in America or Canada driving them, it's a regional thing.
Well,
I'm
there's a reason
talking
for that.
about
We
why
don't have
I'm
that.
talking about like how Kia got a car. How Kia is a Chinese car and they got it over here and shit and
America
Toyota and all
today.
of
You can
that.
break the law, carry around a weapons
Why
built for
haven't a nigga
military,
made
shoot
a
and kill
car
people,
that's
get away with
driven
it.
worldwide?
We don't buy or promote our own things. We rather take what's given to us because
Hey man,
it's better if it's not from us. That's
hey,
the that's the
this
tell.
is what I put out today on my social media platform. I said Carmelisa Rice. I mean not Carmelisa Rice, but Kamala Harris. You
Carmelisa
arrested and
Rice.
imprisoned thousands and hundreds and thousands of black men. I need you to immediately file federal charges against this white devil. Because I ain't seen you do nothing for the black delegates since you became VP. You disappeared under your white zaddy.
Nigga, we told y'all this before y'all voted that half black bitch in. We told y'all she didn't have our best interest, and you was calling me a coon.
I need
You thought you were
this.
black.
You know what I'm saying? I need for her to file
But you know,
immediate federal charges against this white devil. Because he went there with devilish intentions. I don't care what nobody say. If you go into a hostile environment with an AR-15, you looking for that shit. You ain't trying to de-escalate the situation. You escalating the
So all
situation.
the people out there with guns went there to escalate the situation. Just like the Black Panthers, when they went down to where Ahmaud Arbery was killed, they went there to escalate the situation. They
Hey,
went
we
there to
looking for
kill.
the smoke.
They went there to kill some crackers. Bro,
If
you
you
sound
if
stupid.
this motherfucker gave the worst acting job I ever seen in my life. He knew the fix was in.
Dennis, do you care when a white kid overdoses from opium?
No,
Why?
because they need it. That's their personal problem. You chose to use that drug. I have no problem, no sympathy for anybody that put a drug in their body and they die.
Okay. Do you think white people care about black and black crime?
No,
And, and why is that?
no, because they devils. That's
It
my
doesn't.
personal opinion.
It
That does
doesn't
not
concern.
represent anything Money Boy has on his channel. That's my personal opinion.
Probably because it doesn't concern them, right? So when you have a white guy kill another white guy, so white on white crime, why is it a concern for you? Why is it a fight that you want to take up?
This is what I'm saying.
Go.
This the fight I want. This is what I want to the fight I want to bring up. It's I grew up in the inner city in Oakland, California, so I've watched black men get incarcerated by the highest percentage in this country, right, for lesser and pettier crimes and less evidence that this white boy had on film and had on tape. This white boy get to carry a legal firearm across state lines, right? That was a crime, a federal offense. A person that's not allowed to carry a gun across state lines is a federal offense.
I keep telling you, it's not, sir. I take my gun to the 32 states that allow me to.
But you're legal. You have the right to carry that because you have a permit. You said, right? So that means they gave you permission to carry that gun.
Everybody, nigga, it's several states though that.
Can I ask you a question? When you got your permit, right? When you got your permit to carry your gun, right? When you got your permit to carry your gun, you had to go through weapons trainings, correct?
Yes.
You had to take a weapons course, right?
Yes, that was 15 years ago. You know what? In Tennessee, you don't have to do it now. It's open carry. Arkansas is open carry. Mississippi is open carry.
No, it's not open carry. A 13-year-old cannot walk around in Arkansas with a gun on his hip. You have to be at a legal age to do those things.
It's still open carry, and they don't know how old you are until they pull you over and ask for your ID.
Man, I have to go now because my son just woke up, and I'm about to go celebrate my birthday. You know. You feel me?
Yeah. Enjoy your birthday, sir.
I will enjoy my birthday.
Have a drink for Kyle. Take a shot for Kyle being free, my nigga.
And focus on Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing to say about that. He just waiting to be outraged if Ahmaud Arbery shit come back now. Yeah, he ready, but he ain't gonna go down there and do shit.
The sad thing about this is that if Ahmaud Arbery had a firearm, he could have been able to defend himself. So to me, the moral of the story is we need to promote black men to have legal firearms to carry.
DeMarco.
You can't depend on police.
I agree with that 100%. That's why my kids were taught gun safety and all that shit at an early age.
Yeah.
Due to me just having a firearm in the house for my profession.
Yeah. And I mean, and full disclosure, I'm in Canada, so the laws are completely different over here. So it's harder to get a firearm here. But if I was in the States, I would have one as well. Because how am I going to be around people who have and I don't have? That can't happen. I would need to have something.
Just have anything. It ain't got to be legal. Just have something here to protect yourself. Because pretty soon they ain't going to be able to run your numbers for who's legal and who's not anyway if shit break loose. So, just have yourself something to protect yourself. And another thing I wanted to add. Do you think white people are fully convinced that if they keep us stuck in a racist mode that we can't prosper? Because from what I'm seeing right now in this country, I understand racism is out there. I ain't dumbfounded at that. Like I said, I was pro-black. Now, but they keeping us separate for standing with the nation when they do that. And right now is the time to actually we need to be standing as a nation because we're not being attacked as black, we're being attacked as Americans. All the way around. And a lot of this bullshit, man, is just a distraction to keep us off balance. We got to look at things with an unbiased eye. Listen to everything. Just don't go out there for what you want it to be. Like how Dennis was doing. You know, that's how we get screwed up. That's how the whole situation started.
Yeah, and think for yourself. Don't
y'all know Dennis is a closet racist.
Don't let CNN tell you what to think.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, me being black, I got my moments and stuff too, because we do see a lot of shit. But you know what I'm saying? is a time and a place for it when you actually have to really look at the situation, especially on something
Yeah.
this big.
Yeah, I only call racism when it's a blatant case of racism. I'm not calling racism when it ain't no black people involved. Like it was people actually mad that there weren't black people on the jury. Like it ain't enough of us on the jury. Like it's not our problem. What the fuck?
And truthfully, that's gonna be our downfall. You know what I'm saying? Us,
But when have we ever cared about being on the jury? Niggas run away from jury duty.
Yeah, I
Now
was
all
gonna
of a
say,
sudden we complaining about it's not enough of us on the jury.
and no one wants to be
bro,
on the record
niggas
to be
don't
on the
like
jury.
court like that. I ain't trying to go in that bitch to be in front of the judge or beside the judge.
My point exactly.
That's part of the problem. Yeah. So you don't want to show up. How can you be represented?
Exactly. That's what that is the conundrum that we as niggas are in. We want
Hey,
to
I'll tell
say
you
we
this.
ain't on it, just like we talk about the census. Oh,
Yeah.
it's more black people. It's more black people in the U.S. than it is white. Y'all take the census. Hell no, I ain't letting them motherfuckers in my house. Well,
but
how
but
the fuck can you say it's more of us?
but this
You're
is the
not even participating.
but the same people are the ones who's voicing their opinion on extra black folks coming in when they ain't got shit they fucking self. This shit about to get real ugly in the next few months because we have a lot of extra black folks that come in. They not supposed to be here legal, and you know what I'm saying. They're here illegally. So what's going to happen when they're going to try to round them up? Is it going to be a stop and frisk for every black person goddamn running around in this country? Not that we don't spoke them motherfuckers in. It was so wrong to have them at the border and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not thinking for ourselves in our culture as far as this country. We always thinking about everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm dying to be on the jury.
You done
And
what?
I'm
Move
dying to
your
be on
ass.
the
Oh,
jury.
you said you could. I
And
told you to come here.
and
You.
listen, I'm waiting for that white juror who thinks they're running things to come and tell me a black man is guilty. that will be the
The
day.
jury foreman. But and here's the thing,
It
because
happens all the
even
time.
when they come back with the verdict, the judge read everything, all four counts came back not guilty, and he asked, "Does anybody here disagree with the verdict?" Anybody on the jury at that time could be like, "I do, judge." They can voice their opinion. They don't have to just roll with it.
But they beat people down on the jury too.
I
That's
That
why
mean,
that's
that's why they can beat you down behind closed doors. But when that
oh,
judge pretty much say,
speak up.
"Speak now, and forever hold your peace," judge, they wasn't listening to me back there.
I mean,
Tell.
who wouldn't see it this way? They exposed everything that was going on within the case.
Yeah, Dennis just was being a dumbass. He
Even
wanted to ignore all the facts.
even
Like, how
even
you
they,
gonna say this man was wrong for being chased, hearing gunshots, and then shooting back?
they wanted to make him wrong. They even threatened the fucking judge. I did. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, and the judge went the fuck off on them. Like, bro, don't talk to me like that, nigga. I told you that this shit couldn't be brought up, and you tried to do it anyway. You slick motherfucker, you.
Yep.
it's like we going way too far, and it's like we on the side of this. We on the wrong side. Period. We helping out people to become what am I trying to say here? We helping a group of people whose agenda is taking your country from you. And it's like we doing everything possible, but we are brainwashed like a motherfucker right now. I mean,
I,
th- this is sad.
what I noticed that a lot of the things that we've been rewarded for doing, whether it's videotaping people and then getting people canceled and all the things that's been happening in the past, I'd say 5 years. If you notice, all those tactics that they've allowed us to get away with, they're being used on us.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Me Too, right? It started off with white people and then it turned around and it bit us in the ass. The whole cancel culture started
Yep.
with white people and then came back around and it bit us
But
in the
but
ass.
but we
All
told
this
them
is
that
coming
was
back
coming.
around us.
We told them that was coming. But just like niggas, they don't want to pay no attention to a black person telling them that. It has to come from a white person. And it was sad that the white person had to be Donald Trump that was telling them that this was going to happen. So they wasn't going to listen to him either. So now they got everybody in the fucking country in a bad position.
Even the LGBT thing, we were the first ones who were able to get away with doing what they're doing, and then it came back around, and now they're doing it to us. Now we're apologizing. We're losing our money. We're losing sponsorships.
Losing the money. You about to lose your bank account from what I'm just hearing.
Yeah. So everything that they've allowed us, we are the prototypes to get things going.
Dumb
And they're
niggas.
going to use it and turn that same thing on us.
And what make it so bad? What make it so bad is only a small percent that fucked it up for everybody.
Yep.
Running around out there in their fucking feelings. Then you got niggas online and shit steady taking up for them and don't realize what the real black people are actually feeling. Because a lot of real black people are gonna fuck y'all asses up when it come down to it. You ain't fuck up my life and think you got away with it.
Another
With
thing
your
too,
fucking sensitive ass. I'm gonna show you
have you heard from
sensitive.
Black Lives Matter throughout all of this?
No, they ran with their money.
Either trials? No,
they ran with the ducats, dog.
because they're tied to the Democrats. They're a political party.
I don't even see they supporters anymore standing up. And those are who I'm looking for. Because a lot of them motherfuckers owe me money from my private business. You think I'm bullshitting? Now I'm starting to get hyped. Money, why you let me up here?
Because I didn't let you. What you mean? I didn't make you hit the link, sir. I just extended the olive branch. And you've been hiding for about 2.5, 3 weeks anyway. Put some work in, nigga.
Man, cause y'all shooting at a whole bunch of people, man, that I don't know nothing about. They over
Don't
there
matter.
calling us names.
Don't matter.
Let me talk.
Just sit your ass in the car.
Because I don't understand where they coming from, because they ain't met none of us. They don't know none of us. But all of us are a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, but they bitch ass won't come to these fucking panels and say it.
That's
You know
why
what I'm saying?
that's why you have to ignore peasants, sir. That's why you ignore peasants.
And that's what I was doing. I wasn't getting caught up in the hype. I don't have no problem with them. God daggone, I don't know what the fuck going on.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree
Leave
with
me-
you there, because
leave me out of it.
there's been times where I'm like, okay, well, who is it you guys are after? I have no idea.
We're not after first of all, we're not after anyone. We just be minding our own business in our sandbox, and folk come fucking with us. Sometimes we respond, most times we don't.
What's up, Urban?
Herb. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm staying low, and they do too fucking much.
Nigga, Urban been in the car. Where you been at? How you gonna let Urban ride shotgun?
Man, I was behind.
Urban is the king of getting out the car. Urban been like, fuck it, I'm riding shotgun, yo.
See, Urban, I was smart. I followed him in my car.
Urban is like, hey, there they go right there. Slow the car down.
Usually that's my job, but
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not aware of who we fucking with and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't matter, just shoot. All you gotta do is say fuck them.
They don't play fair. And I'll be damned if they put my business out here. I'm gonna come pull up at one of their fucking houses.
But see, that shit don't bother me, because niggas from New York can throw out your address, but they're not gonna pull up. That shit don't bother me. I think that if Drake can have his address put out by Kanye West and not be bothered, I'm not worried about none of these motherfuckers that's broke as hell online.
But see, that's how they operate. They're gonna put your shit online. I'm gonna find your shit. I ain't gonna put it online, but I'm gonna come and see you.
That's why I'm saying you don't have to be worried about anything these people are doing. That shit is for people that are embarrassed and or afraid. That shit don't work on me. That's why I made my community post last night saying, I see you niggas are constantly on my Facebook page. There must not be anything to hate on there, because y'all ain't saying shit. The worst thing they could do is put up a picture and say, he was the police, and I'm like, okay.
Let me get this out.
Are you gonna make me feel bad?
We got enough stuff to worry about besides looking at each other for problems. Do you understand our country is under attack? No matter if you don't like the motherfucker, you like the motherfucker or whatever, we gonna have to get along at some fucking point to get through this bullshit for the next year. You know what I'm saying? Exchanging information. I don't have to get along
with these motherfuckers that don't like me online. I don't know them.
We don't, but hey, we gotta start somewhere. We can't feed into everything they say.
I don't. Nigga, if I fed into everything they said, my shit would look like theirs. My community posts, my walls, all that shit would be focused on them. And they could do other stuff. They don't.
I fuck around and listen to them every now and again, and it's like they steady pointing fingers, and it's like I don't see what they're really talking about. I see what's going on over here. This is my home base. I know what's going on here, but it ain't as bad as what they say. It's too many people involved, and not the main people that need to be fussing. It's too
All
many.
those people have past history, and it's just like a fucking a
Well,
movie stuck on a loop. They're used to fucking dysfunction.
well,
I'm talking
well,
about the
well,
people. I'm talking about the people on the other side.
well,
They're
well, I'm
used
t-
to dysfunction.
well, this is me, and this is the reason why I don't get on the fucking mic. Is everybody. It's everybody who puts themselves involved with this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't want to get up here, because I'm gonna come with an unbiased goddamn opinion. From what I'm seeing from the outside, is everybody. If you can't sit down and hash this shit out like grown fucking people, then nobody need to be bringing each other up. Shut the fuck up and move on. That's what you need to fucking do.
My link is always open, sir. So I extend the invitation. That was part of me showing the state gang origins. Part of it was showing we actually came out here trying to squash beef with people.
And I wish it would have. You know what I'm saying? Because
Now,
that shows.
it worked sometimes. With some people it worked, other people it didn't. The people that it didn't work with, a nigga just moved on about their life. They did not.
Be accountable for what the fuck you done. That's all you got to do. If you know you did some dirt shit and you know it's dirt shit, be accountable for it. Say, goddamn, this shit was fucked up, man. I apologize. You ain't
None of
even
them
got to apologize.
motherfuckers. Well, none of them motherfuckers can say I've done anything to them because I don't know them motherfuckers.
If not, we just going back and forth with a bunch of fucking kids. If you can't be accountable for your own fucking actions. One person did this, okay, they wrong. Boom. So what did you do after that? You wrong for doing that. So goddamn, the list need to go down and
I
fucking just
said I
separate
don't talk to peasants. With 95% of them motherfuckers, I said I don't talk to peasants. That's it. That's all I did. I told the nigga, he was like, you need to call me. I'm like, we ain't got nothing to talk about. That made niggas mad. I don't talk to peasants. It made niggas mad. I don't know you, bro. It made niggas mad.
And the thing about it, I'm sitting back watching it from the cut. There's only 2 instigators in the whole damn thing.
Yes.
Two
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
instigators.
Don't have a life.
Instigators. They jump right in and feed right into whatever they saying.
They don't have no life.
Man, fuck them. They did this and did that. You didn't have to feed into what she's saying. You can tell by how loony her ass look. Got that going.
But
She's
keep
not
in
in the right
mind,
mind. Shit going. Just keep it going.
But man, you know one thing they never say I did nothing. They don't say I did shit. They just don't like me because of who I fuck with.
Man, I'm telling you, she stole the top secret files, bro.
When I found out the other day, a nigga was on my Facebook page and hold on, check this out. This is my drop. I think anybody that has ran across this sees that this is a drop. I'm playing it because I got shouted out.
Well, my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gon' fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
Niggas are so miserable with their life. I pinned that to the top of my Facebook page because it's me getting shouted out by a high value, famous YouTuber, whatever the celebrity, whatever the fuck you want to pin them. I did that and I pinned it. These niggas said, he promoting Tommy OnlyFans. What the fuck? I'm like, these niggas have no life. That's the worst that you could come up with off my Facebook page. Is you tried to say me getting the shout out and the banner that's on his shit when he gave me a shout out is me promoting his OnlyFans page. I'm like, what are you supposed to say to that? But I ain't done nothing to these people. They just don't like me because of who I am and who I hang around. And that's why I don't talk to peasants. I don't indulge in that shit. I ain't even been fucking with slow buckets. I got bored with it. But I'm saying I got bored with her.
At first. I didn't even know who that was at first.
Man, you made me bored of her, man.
After I did that fucking marathon jump where I got all them subs, when that show ended, I was like, what more can I say to myself? I'm like, at this point, there's nothing else I can say. I've done it all.
When Herb had that conversation with him, and I seen how they took it, that shows the immaturity. You know what I'm saying?
But I saw it before they talked to Urban. That's why I tried to warn Urban. I was like, I understand it's your thing. I said, me personally, I wouldn't go over there. I would have them come to me.
For me, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I just figured it was just a messy situation. But it seems
That's
it's deeper than that. It's
but
deeper than the
man,
message.
that's the thing that gets us in trouble. Trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. You look and see. You saw what they had been doing prior to Urban doing an
Yeah,
interview with them. So there shouldn't have been no benefit of the doubt at that point. You already knew where it was gonna go.
but I thought it was only one person. But
Not all of it is pretty much just like how we got state gang. They sat over there and they just ride with their people. But like unlike the state gang folks, we go on and move on and do different shit.
yeah,
They don't do nothing every day but try to talk about niggas in state gang to get some shit started up. That's all they do.
wait, we really started going. Yeah, buddy.
And
That's all I have to say.
a new supervillain pop up every week.
And I ain't talking about on no beef level either. Yeah, we can
I
leave
don't
them
have
behind. We
beef.
can leave
I
them
don't have
after
no
the.
beef with none of these people though. I don't know them.
Wasn't trying to have none, but the way they doing it, you know what I'm saying? If I'm over here with you or we over there with Joy and shit, it's like you automatic suspect. They talking shit. Don't speak my fucking name if I don't speak your name. That's the way I roll. You know what I'm saying? If I had beef with you, I'll call you out.
I don't even care about a motherfucker speaking my name. I just ignore it. That's what I'm saying. That shit doesn't bother me.
It depends. It depends
I
on
don't.
what level of content you're talking about.
Well, now, me personally, I don't see it, so I don't know. I can't be bothered by something that I don't see, don't watch, don't hear about. That's why I tell everybody, don't send me that shit. Even recently, when folks send me shit, I be like, what is it? And then I make it clear, I will never give them people a view. Don't send me that. I don't watch they shit. I don't want to support it. My one view is still me supporting it. It may not seem like a lot, but that would be me supporting they shit by going over there clicking on it. So that's how I ignore, I avoid a lot of shit because I'm not nosy enough to go look to see who's talking about me. So that's why I'm not offended by a lot of the shit that's said because I don't know about it.
Now, the time that I look at is when y'all bring them up, and then that's when I got to turn on my triple screens and all that shit to catch up while y'all talking. Hey, over to that, I don't pay no damn mind. I did sub to one of them dudes though. He came over and showed some love and shit in one of the chats and shit. So
that's what it is now. We're talking about something different right now. Jay's talking about us. I'll be live again tonight, talking about something totally different. They gonna be talking about guys, tonight,
we did insert them in the conversation though.
Well, yeah, because we're talking about behavior. We ain't talking about them. I'm not bashing them or anything. I'm pointing out how these niggas is stalking my Facebook page. They ain't got no fucking life. This is what they're actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking on their Facebook pages. I ain't even trying to I'm not looking for none of this shit.
They ain't trying to put their heads together to make money and nothing. Goddamn, they worrying about a Facebook page, man.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
And pictures that I put up, like I'm ashamed of the pictures that I put up. Motherfucker, I put them up. I know what the fuck but that's why I told them, like, have fun. Because I know it's hard to hate on my real life. That's why my shit is public. So anybody can go there and look. But yeah, tonight Lachey is going to be back on the panel. We're doing something called Has Spirituality Moved the Black Community Forward, some their shape, form. It should be y'all know how it be when she come on.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be, I think, tonight at 10. Yeah, but we're back to regular scheduled program. I had to take me a week off, so it was like I need a break.
Hopefully I can get my studio
on. You guys haven't been live for a while.
And it's just niggas shit gets I won't say it's just been shit. Real life has been going on, and then just get tired of shit sometimes. You just get tired of fuck social media.
Speaking of real life and shit, man, did anybody catch how drunk and high Shaka Khan was last night?
Didn't watch it. I'm waiting on 3-6 versus Bone.
Boy, 3-6 better hold that shit down. I'm coming to Memphis. Man, and who the fuck shot at Tommy Wright, man?
What's that?
I hadn't heard anything about this.
It's in the paper. News 3. I think it was the first night homeboy got shot. They was at the memorial, like 30 or 40 people, and somebody came by and did a drive-by. I think 1 or 2 people got hit, but Tommy Wright was out there and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite rappers from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
So how you figure that was Tommy Wright that was shot at? There was a whole bunch of old school rappers out there. And those 3 guys are in jail, by the way. They locked up 3 guys for the shooting.
Because in the article, Tiffany Draper put me onto this because she read the article last night. It was Tommy Wright, Tommy Wright the third. You know what I'm saying? Because he spoke on it. He was speaking to the reporter, and they acknowledged him as a legendary rapper from Memphis. So that was the Tommy Wright.
I don't know. I just know that you go on MPD webpage, the streets is talking. They is gonna solve this murder before the police.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's going on in Memphis right now, man.
And there's currently there's a $500,000 reward for their capture. So I figure they'll be locked up by Sunday.
How you shoot at the real king of the trap, man? Come on,
they just put out a $500,000 reward. They announced today, so them niggas will be caught by Sunday.
That ain't high enough. Throw it up another quarter.
Yeah, but what's the population?
It is Memphis, Tennessee. That's niggas is turning folk in for $500, bro.
Yeah, $500,000.
528 cash gets tips for $500. You don't think they're gonna turn them in for $500,000? The population in Memphis is close to 1 million. I think last time I checked, it was a little bit over 800,000.
Okay,
so it should almost be 1 million. If you could call 1 million small, Memphis is a small city to almost have 1 million people in it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not big. Okay.
Yeah, Memphis isn't big at all.
Toronto's I think Toronto's 3 million.
Damn. That's all.
Okay, Toronto is probably the size of California, though, ain't it?
No, Toronto is nowhere near the size of California, man. No, man.
Well, it's safe to say it's a big city. It got 3 million people. New York is how much? New York is them New York type figures.
They compare it to Chicago as far as the size and the population. That's what they say. So I don't know how big Chicago is, but Toronto's not. I don't think Toronto's that big.
Chicago has a nice size population.
Yes, it's around this. I think it's 3 million. But yeah, but under 1 million, that's small. I find Memphis because a lot of rappers come from Memphis, man.
Man, I got about 2,500 people in my town.
Chicago got 2.71 million.
We say 2.5.
2.7, and that was in said 2.71 million, and that was in 2019. So it's probably at 3.
And Young Buck is from Memphis as well too, ain't he?
Yep. See, Memphis population is bigger than fucking Atlanta's.
Memphis got just as much rappers in Memphis than it is in New York City.
And actually, Memphis has more people in it than Nashville, which is the state capital.
I didn't know. I thought Memphis would have more people. But yo, Memphis has a lot of rappers, a lot of movements, man.
A lot of rappers. I've been rocking Memphis since '91. They got a lot of rappers.
Yeah. Was it Kia Shine is from Memphis too?
Yep. NLE Chopper, what's the guy? Pooh Shiesty. That youngster. A whole bunch of them.
Fat Boy. What's his name? Deuce.
MJG. Was he from Memphis?
Yeah. You talking about Jazzy Faye, man. Yep, Jazzy Faye from Memphis.
Yeah,
MJG and them. Yep.
8Ball. Yeah, so that's a lot. Suave House is from Memphis then.
Tim Warner Men. Yeah, that going on.
I Heart Memphis.
And those guys. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Princess Loco, though. She did die in natural causes.
Didn't you guys have the what was that? You guys had like a Soros Awards type of thing down in Memphis.
They do some bullshit Memphis Hip Hop Awards, but it's never been anything that's been on the national mainstream scale. It's some shit local niggas put together. And it's never, I agree, but it's never, even with the Hip Hop Awards, it's always underground artists. There's never any mainstream artists that they acknowledge or even invite to the shit.
But they had that white girl that used to do that awards. She had a magazine back in the day in the 90s.
White girl from
The
Memphis.
same, yeah, I don't know if it's from Memphis, but it was down south.
Wait,
The same girl who helped Cash Money with their
was
deal.
she in
What was her
control?
name? Wendy? Is it Wendy something? I don't know. I remember there was a white girl who ran some type of magazine, and she had like some type of down south awards.
Well, I know Street Master. Well, no, Street Master was a Memphis magazine. But I know actually it was like a down south magazine, but it was I guess a low budget type thing. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, Street Masters magazine. It's the only one that can pop up in my head.
I've been out of magazines for a while, about 20 years or so.
It was like a fat white girl. It's Wendy something, man. Hold on, let me Google that shit because she helped out. Well, she said she helped out Cash Money with their deal.
I definitely don't think black people should be upset at this case in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It ain't our business.
But you know they is. You're gonna have your Roland Martins, your Willie D's, all of them putting their little 2 cents in, trying to hype the people's mind up while they sit back and do nothing. Cheerleaders.
It just doesn't. I don't understand it's fake
Wendy
outrage
Day.
to me.
Wendy Day. You ever heard of Wendy Day?
I
No.
have not.
Well, let me find out what her magazine was. She had an award show back in the day.
What the hell Tommy Live talking about? I'm finna be nosy.
Rap Coalition.
Yes, sir. Give me a talk, man. Hey, man, I thank you for letting me on again. Thank you, Jay. Love when you call. Thank you, bro. Big Mike, you in the building. Talk to you, boy. Hey, Tommy, can you hear me good? Yes, I can. What is your thought? Do you believe that justice was served? Yes, I do, and you got to help me out. I can't for the life of me figure out why are black people mad about this again.
I just asked the same thing.
I don't do with us right now. No, we should actually look at this and say, now we can use this for whenever there's any time we have to defend ourselves. We have to either, they now have to judge it against
Use
that.
the cow
it should be a win
defense.
for black people that he got off.
Okay, I'm cutting him off. There you heard it. We should use the cow defense.
Yeah.
But like whatever Kyle said, I need to be part of it.
Okay, I'm about to send you this the article that we just talking about here.
You gentlemen have any
It's
last
still up on my
words?
damn screen.
I forgot my punk ass got I had to do another fucking live tonight.
This article right here I'm putting in the back, that's the one with Tom Wright talking about what happened at the second drive-by in the same spot.
In Memphis.
Yeah, they didn't caught the three.
Yeah.
There's 3 guys that they locked up for it though. But them dumbasses shot with the police out there, and so they just
Then
took
3
straight
more
off
people
and
get
caught
shot
them.
later on that night in the same spot. That shit crazy.
No, that's just niggas talking. But it's been shootings all over the fucking city. But that's nothing new. We're almost at 300 murders.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's kind
It's
of low.
nothing new. Niggas get shot every day, and for the past 5 or 6 years, we break a record for murders. So we just keep beating ourselves every year.
Man, what town do you remember the wrestler Kane and shit? What town did he control over there in Tennessee?
He is in. It's not Antioch. It's a small town in. Let me see.
guy from-
Fuck! It's
from
on the
Columbia?
top of my head.
Cause I remember him running. I didn't know he actually won. That dude over there chilling.
It's Knox County.
Okay.
Knox County, Tennessee is where he's from. Whether he's the mayor of.
You ain't going over there cutting up.
Hey, Knox County is small in the motherfucker. They probably got a population of 2,000.
Do some shit, boy. That motherfucker done flew up and threw on his mask and came to your house and shit.
Now he corporate came now.
You hear the music playing in the driveway, boy. You like, God damn it.
What is Knox County's population?
What the hell is this?
But yeah, I guess I'm about to end. It's all the shit. They got 470,000 people in Knox County. Or is that the entire county? Instead of, let me see. Because they may have actually gave me the county instead of the fucking. Nope, it's the same.
I don't even think I get close to that on the county. Oh, yeah. We small as shit. And spaced up.
I didn't know it was that damn big.
Well, you pull up on me out here, you gonna think twice once you get here. All these woods and swamps. Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, man, I just don't. That's what we need to be fucking. I need to see how far they are in the Ahmaud Arbery trial and do some updates.
It started like 2 weeks ago, didn't it?
It started the same time as Kyle's, I think. Well, Kyle's lasted for 3 weeks, so I think it may have started the same time or shortly after.
Yeah, they ain't talking about that too much. They talking about
Yes, they got us talking about the white guy to get black people upset about that. So if they come back with a not guilty verdict today, it'll slip straight through the news cycle. Because we're still talking about Kyle for some odd reason. Didn't harm any black people.
He was a Trump supporter and he's racist.
I'm still trying to figure out how my nigga said he was being chased and didn't have a right to shoot. Then my nigga said he ain't had no right to be there. Neither did the people that were chasing him.
See,
and nobody still has told me why poor Kyle was being chased. What the fuck did he do to make them people chase him?
If Dennis think like that, I want him to hang with me all the time in case we get in trouble. So we don't mind leaving him because he gonna stay there and take the ass whipping. He ain't gonna try to shoot, fight back, and nothing. No self-defense whatsoever.
Dennis lying.
Let us get away.
That nigga lying. Well, you ladies and gentlemen, I am about to be up out this thing, but I will see y'all again at 10 o'clock tonight for another. Well, again, it's about spirituality and has it moved the black community forward. I'm going to say no. It has actually created a whole bunch of mental health issues in the black community. I'll say that for this evening. You guys got any last words?
Not at all. Not at all. Who stole my screwdriver so I can put my speakers back together? I'm trying to finish.
PMP.
I'm still working on my daggone studio and shit, man. My body been fucking up.
Yeah, PMP. Any last words, sir? Hey, wait a minute. What was that pineapple shit you were talking about yesterday? I didn't get to see it, but I saw the premiere, but I didn't get to watch it yet.
Who?
PMP.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. The pineapple show. It's so that girl has her name is Melly Monaco. She has a show where she brings on IG models, and she pretty much opens a line for guys to come and spit game to the IG models and try to connect with them and meet up with them offline. So it's an interesting premise, and a lot of times you see how bad the guys' games are, but you also you find that a lot of the models, they don't want to listen to what the guys have to say. They shut them down. They're more interested in people's appearance and their looks as opposed to substance, right? So I just highlight how this particular model was all about the person's looks and how she was shallow and how she even asked the guys 1 or 2 questions. After she found out how tall they were, she disqualified them. So just an interesting premise. So check out the review. It's up now on my channel, part of my presence. That's pretty much it.
Hey, yes, go check on PP, Pardon My Presence channel at that name. Pardon My Presence. They have great content. I gotta dive back into them. I ain't got time now, but I gotta go into that whole Will Smith conversation too.
Oh, for real. It's for real.
I'm probably touching that tonight. I'll make them women go into that one tonight to see how they feel about Will's book.
There's a lot of good topics out there to grab up on and shit. I'm trying to get back into my flow myself.
Yep.
Once I figure out how to parallel hook up two computers. Anyway, y'all smart. I'm doing too much over here. I'm doing too much.
Google this shit or look for it on Google it or look for it on Facebook. I mean YouTube.
Do you know how long it took me to goddamn I did that shit with my speakers and shit? Because I got four own car woofers that I'm putting in my studio for sound and shit. And you know how long it took me to goddamn series what do they call it? Series parallel connection. It took me forever to figure that damn connection out.
So you gotta find that YouTube, but they know what you're talking about. YouTube show you everything.
Oh yeah, I found them now. I think I'm straight. I'm about to see if I can go up to 40 or 50 on my volume and shit without it clipping.
I don't know about all that. But all right, gentlemen, hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. And as always, it's open panel. And I don't know what these women talking about. That's it. You know it's always something crazy when they talk though. So I'll be here for it.
As long as we're not shooting at our anti-friends on the other side, then we good.
Hey, I don't mean to prolong this, but what's going on with the doctor?
Hey man, I'm sick. Yeah. Okay, y'all keep asking this, so I'm gonna address it again. I just want to notice the doctor stopped fucking with everybody too. Since you brought it out, she stopped fucking with everybody. But what it was is the doctor used to always make these homosexual ass jokes towards me, and I used to always tell the doctor, "Hey, quit playing with me like that." She never listened. So one night I just got fed up with it, and I was like, I had cussed somebody else out prior to seeing her comment, and then I just said, she got one more time to play with me too, and she gonna get cussed the fuck out like everybody else. I ain't heard from her since.
I thought you might have got her because she kept calling us stupid Americans.
When she tried to come back in the chat, that was like, I got a few minutes before I go live. What you say to me? I was like, I was very clear with what I said, but I ain't heard from her since. I know people, some of us still go over there and share out and shit. Cool. She stopped fucking with everybody.
Yeah, she's kind of condescending.
Haven't been over there in about 2-3 months. I don't know.
I haven't been around, but again, she made that bed. She got to lay in it. I mean, we still make content. That's the thing. We still make content. She still make content. She ain't moving.
But you know what I mean, as far as, because she always thinks that that no one could ever prove her wrong. So just those arguments.
I think I got her once or twice.
Yeah, I got her too.
Everybody got her.
But she
just
still
be
wiggles out
real.
of it. She still denies the fact that she's been proven wrong, and then she pivots.
She's a woman. Accountability.
There you go. Yeah, and if you just think about it, a lot of the shit that says she either got to be 75 or she's straight up lying.
How she accumulate over 100 properties?
How was she shot down in a helicopter twice
in Africa
and did brain surgeries and took apart twins and did cancer research and clinical shit? She got to be like 75 plus.
Well, the federal government is about to take those properties.
And she did all of this while coming over here as an immigrant and being called a pretty little nigger girl.
Yeah.
We still don't know what age she came over here off the boat. See, look at y'all. Y'all put me in the Dulo twist.
Yo, she has a story for every continent that she's been on.
Oh, I forgot she'd been on every continent.
She's ridiculous, man.
And owns properties.
And we don't know shit.
Y'all ain't shit.
And money brought her around shit.
You said I what?
You the one that brought her to the block and shit.
I cannot help it that people are attracted to me. I think I met her. Well, I had met Urban slightly before, I met her, but I had no idea they knew each other.
Sure, blame it on Urban.
No, I'm saying I knew Urban like maybe a month or a couple weeks before I bumped into her. And I think when I bumped into her, I realized that he and Tough Love were her Urban, Tough Love, and Dr. Jefferson were all mutual friends or whatever. So I guess it's kind of how we linked up. And
But
Tough Love ain't around, Dr. Jefferson ain't around.
let me jump back on track with the content though. Next week, I'm gonna try to get back online. Got daggone I'm gonna be running a series of videos on sound and frequency, trying to break down hip hop and how it's manipulating and controlling the people that it's listening to.
Well, I'm
So
gonna stop you
y'all
right
stay tuned.
there and say all music is manipulated because it's not at 432.8Z, which is a natural earth tone. It's all been manipulated to a thing that they actually call the devil's interval.
I know
Just a
that.
little homework. But it's not
all
just
part
rap.
of it. You
It's
talking too
not just
early.
it's not just rap. It's any music that we consume.
I mean, it's classical and everything. We're gonna break down a whole bunch of genres when I break out the series. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of levels of music, even the tones that you hear in your grocery store while you shopping. You know what I'm saying? All of it is manipulating. But me and Herb, I'm gonna talk to Herb and stuff. We're gonna try to get down on this for next week. We've been trying to do it for a month now. Or not a month, but about 2-3 weeks or so. But
Yuri, can you elaborate why you feel it's a distraction from Kamala? What has Kamala done, sir? Help us out.
She's the
oh gosh,
president.
that bitch ain't shit.
I agree. I just want to know why he said that.
She's been sworn in.
Sworn in as a hoe. That's about it.
Man,
They used to call it jawbone in high school.
she was a hoe when she got sworn in, and niggas still was like, "Let's go. She's black. Let's get her."
Nickname jawbone.
I think they call her heels up Harris.
Headboard Harris.
Yep, headboard Harris.
Oh, she must have really put the work in on her.
But apparently, Biden has some type of medical procedure. So, as a safety precaution, they sworn her in as a president temporarily.
Which that's not good because majority of the Americans don't like it, and who's next behind her, we definitely don't like.
Man,
So
ain't nothing gonna happen to Biden. He gonna finish out his first term with his old ass.
if we went live, I'll tell you what he can do. But FBI seems to be got there going into little people shit, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hello, feds. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, they listening. Bitch ass niggas.
Hey, why don't you go to Dr. Jefferson channel and ask her where she been?
I'd rather hear from you first.
I'm saying, just go over there and ask her. Be like, where you been, Dr. Jefferson? We noticed you ain't been around. Nobody.
I know we didn't run you off with our jokes.
She don't even show up to Urban shit no more. Urban didn't do nothing to her.
I thought she saw us cracking on her in the chats and shit.
Give a damn if she did. Urban didn't do nothing to her.
And
the only reason I started cracking on her in the chats is after I told her to quit fucking playing with me before I cuss your ass out.
And it was this one time I spoke to everybody in the chat but her. You know what I'm saying? I think she said something like, wow. Like, so it could have been a number of things why she did.
I ain't no problem with her. I'm just not going to keep letting her play with me after I told her to stop.
She disrespected me on her panel. I didn't forget that shit. Before I even opened my mouth.
I remember that one.
Well, she's a doctor, sir, and that's what doctors do.
I date a doctor. I don't want to hear that shit. But I'll keep that
Joy came in fussing. And none of you don't be getting out the car.
Yo, we could do a whole episode on the doctor if you want to go in.
I'm gonna fuck around and I'm gonna review her. I know how to bring her ass back outside. I'm gonna review one of her videos.
Let's get her. Act like you can come kick it with us and then you can just walk away. Oh hell no.
That's one person I know. I don't know all the rest, but I know her.
Talked all that shit and we ain't get no get back like that. Shit.
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah, buddy. State gang.
We out, y'all.
Word.
24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them birdies, not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins, watch it for 12, but I'm say 30. 24/7 be moving them 30s, 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry, infrared beam, won't miss a thing, carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. I get it, I'm gone, pull off in a hurry. Crescent to Percocet, enter my slurpee. No time to kick it, I'm busy, I'm working. License suspended, I'm still out here serving. 30s in green, 3 types of lean. Pulling up clean, foreign machine, infrared beam, carbon 15, MoneyBoy tray. Fly with no wings, my bottoms is red, Robert's the jean. Gold on my body, I feel like a king. Gold on 1 cent, of course, I'm watching King. Real Richard Wallet put on for the team. Up your opinion, that's all that I scream. I was 14 when I had a dream. Dollar sign, go for the green. Double cup, sipping on lean. Pop me a bean. Swagging, I'm pressing, I'm clean. Feeling like Jordan, I'm wearing 6 rings. Rolling up, smoking supreme. Infrared beam. Carbon to carbon 15. Precise like a surgeon, I won't miss a thing. 24/7, I'm fly with no wings. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them birdies. Not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins. Watch it for 12, but I'm say 30. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shoot Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. Moneyboy trade. Trapping Black Haven on Mount to the lake. Sky's the limit, I'm winning, I'm paid. Not popping bottles unless it's a spade. Sleep when you die, been up for 3 days. Keep a Glock 40 if tempted, I raid. I do not play. Money ain't, that's where I stay. Fresh off a flight, New York to LA. 901, work where I stay. Falcons and Hawks like I play in the A. Went to my jewelers for 21K. I'm swagging, I'm saucing, OG got me coughing. I'm fresh to death, I belong in a coffin. Brian B. Trey hit the gas and I lost him. I'm shining, I'm flossing. I'm swagging, I'm saucing, OG got me coughing. I'm fresh to death, I belong in a coffin. White and green damage like I play for Boston. 24/7, I grind no exhaustion. I'm about that action, not doing no talking. Don't cross the line if you do it, my caution. Don't cross the line if you do it, my caution. Just swimming with sharks, we're fucking with bosses. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30 round drums, shooting Steph Curry. Infrared beam, won't miss a thing. Carbon 15, precise like a surgeon. 24/7 be moving them birdies. Not talking tennis, but I'm serving. Meet me in 10, stick on Perkins. Watch it for 12, but we say 30. 24/7 be moving them 30s. 30